No.
Okay. So it's
paid for that
starting
ticket.
just whenever you're ready. Okay. Y'all ready?
Are you ready?
I think so. I need to blow it up.
Open the trash can.
I can just hold it,
You sure?
like if I was crying,
Okay.
you know?
Yeah.
Whatever you want.
Whatever works.
That actually looks really good.
Right. Okay.
Say when.
I'm good.
Okay. Jane, Michael. I'm Meredith. I'm your counselor assigned to Jane. If I can get this chair. Now, due to the nature of the circumstances surrounding your admittance, I do have some questions for you before we start. Do either of you, before I begin, have any questions for me?
Is it okay if I stay in here?
It's okay with me if it's okay with Jane. Jane?
Yes.
Okay. So it sounds like you took some Percocet after you and Michael were fighting. Is that correct?
Yes. She was.
Michael, I appreciate you being involved, but I do want to hear from Jane in this circumstance. So, Jane?
Yes, that's right. I was offered a teaching position at a prestigious riding school. And when I told Michael about it, he didn't want me to take the job. And he knows how much I want to be around horses again, so.
I see. So you were upset. Did you wish you were dead or wish you would sleep and not wake up at all?
No, I was mostly angry at him, but I did not wish any of those things.
Okay. Have you ever had thoughts of actually killing yourself?
No, not since after my surgery, which was about 5 years ago.
Okay. And have you ever made plans about the intent to kill yourself?
No, not even when my accident happened. I'm not suicidal.
Okay. Then what made you take so much Percocet?
I've been back on my pills for a couple months, and at first when I took my usual dose, it would make me feel better, but that didn't happen this time. So I took another one, and when that didn't work, I guess I just took another one until I eventually became unconscious.
Yeah, so she was in our bedroom for about 30 minutes, and I went to check on her, and when she didn't answer immediately, I panicked, and I went in, and when I found her, she was barely breathing.
Okay, so your body had gotten used to the amount you had taken, so you took more, but not because you wanted to kill yourself.
That's right. My pills usually help me when I'm feeling bad, and I just wanted something to calm me down. And they usually help with that.
Okay, well, would you mind if we talk about some safety strategies to help you cope better?
Yes, please. Yes.
Well, it looks like you have good support here.
I do, probably a little bit more than I deserve.
Okay, well, I'd like to start off with a quote by Helen Keller. Although the world is full of suffering, it is full also of the overcoming of it. What does that mean to you, Jane?
That means, even though I'm going through something right now, I can overcome it, and I can beat it, and I want to. It's been 5 years, and I want to get past the person I've become.
Good. It sounds like you're motivated to work on yourself.
I am.
All right, well, let's get to work then. When we're healing from substance abuse, there are 3 stages: safety, mourning, and reconnection. So safety is where you are now. Your goal is to free yourself from substance abuse, gain more self-control, learn how to cope, not hurt yourself or others, and attain sustainability. Would you agree?
Absolutely. I don't want to put myself through this again, and I for sure don't want to put Michael through this again.
Great. So what does safety mean to you? I mean, normally I'd have you write it out, but I know you're hooked up to a bunch of stuff, so it might be difficult. So you can just say it.
Safety is a peace of mind where I can take whatever is bothering me or has hurt me and get past it without turning to drugs. Michael is safety, a place where I can feel and trust everything is going to be okay.
Good. It seems like you've put a lot of fun into that.
I have. It's something I've wanted for as long as I can remember.
And how do you think you look for safety now?
I turn to my pills. They give me this false sense of safety and just mask my pain.
And do you think you're ready to learn some healthier safety tips?
Yes.
Okay, well, here we go. Let me hand you that. This is a list of safe coping skills that you can turn to when things get tough for you. So let's go over each one and see what your thoughts are. And would you read them aloud?
Yes. Okay. The first one is ask for help.
And this is something where you'd reach out to someone who you feel is safe. It sounds like Michael is that person for you. Is that right?
Yes, if he'll still have me.
Always.
Is there anyone else you'd like to add?
Not really. It's just me and Michael right now.
No problem. Our safe people list can always be added to. What's next?
And inspire yourself.
And this would look like carrying something positive or negative with you as a reminder. For example, a positive thing might be a quote or an inspirational poem or something of that nature. And something negative might be a photo of someone that you know who's passed away from overdose.
Okay, could I use a picture of my horse as a positive? She's recovering well from our accident and living and enjoying her life.
If that works for you, that works for me. What's next?
Leave a bad scene.
Good. And what do you think that means?
Leave when things get bad.
Exactly. Remove yourself from any situation that would lead you to using. Now I'd like to go through the remaining options, and I'd like you to pick 3 that you find helpful.
Okay. I think healing above all, saying what I really think, and creating positive addictions will be helpful.
Great. How so?
I think reminding myself that my goal is to no longer believe that I need the pills to feel better, and I want to move forward with a more trusting relationship with Michael. I've had a hard time not saying what I feel, and I just don't want to start a fight or anything like that. So if I try to say what I really think, maybe will help lessen the stress of all of that and stop the pushing down of it. And if I can put my energy into a positive addiction, it might replace the outlet that is for pills.
And what kind of positive addiction are you thinking?
Maybe strength training.
Oh.
After my accident, my leg has never been the same, and it's never completely healed, even though we have been on breaks, and I just didn't do any of the exercises my physical therapist suggested, so maybe I could work towards that.
Well, that sounds good. Just be mindful of pushing yourself too far. Even positive addictions can sometimes be too much. So I encourage you to set healthy boundaries for yourself.
Okay. Maybe instead of my exercises, I could take up a hobby.
What do you have in mind?
I've always wanted to make handmade leather harnesses for my horses, so maybe that would be cool.
Yeah, that seems like something you could easily commit to. Let's start there.
All right.
All right, so moving forward, I'd like to schedule you for an outpatient program since you're going to be discharged tomorrow.
I need all the help I can get, so.
That's what we're here for. So what questions do you have for me before I leave?
How often does she have to go to the outpatient thing?
Well, typically we start off with once a week, and then we can tailor it to her unique needs.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
Well, continue supporting her. It seems like you're Jane's main source of support, and that will be very helpful for her recovery.
Alrighty, I can do that.
Thank you. And thank you. This has been a much needed check-in. I needed to get back on track.
All right, well, keep using your skills. It's a long road, but you're capable of getting there. And we will talk next week, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right. Thank you both.